Hey folks, welcome back to Canada's Boxing Channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Earlier on this morning, we chatted about Hamza Shiraz's upcoming fight this coming Saturday the 12th in the Louis Armstrong Stadium in Queens, New York City. Well, also on that card, of course, is a really interesting clash of styles for the WBC World Lightweight Championship. And of course, it's between Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda. Now, I'm surprised not to have seen more coverage of this upcoming fight, but maybe it's sort of the YouTube settings or whatever I have. Maybe I'm not focusing on the right area. So maybe there really has been lots of coverage. I just haven't seen it. That's all I'm saying. But anyhow, like I say, I think this is an interesting clash of styles. Let's address the elephant in the room. Shakur Stevenson is, in some quarters, not super popular. In other quarters, he is. Of course, he has a very big fan following, but in some quarters, he's not so super popular. And he's thought not to be, sufficiently maybe active, or maybe some people view him as, a little bit less than exciting. I suppose that's the best way to put it. So this fight with Zepeda, it's going to be interesting. Because Zepeda is very much a come-forward fighter, very much a front-foot kind of fellow. And it'll be interesting to see if Shakur can keep the distance where Shakur is most comfortable. The way I see this is that Zepeda's going to try and sort of jump into the pocket and really cause trouble for Shakur in that area, where Shakur is going to try and do what Shakur does, which is get that real sniper-like left hand into play, a really accurate straight left that has been the undoing of many of the people who've got into the ring with Shakur in the past. Let's have a little look at a tail of the tape, shall we? Shakur Stevenson, 28 years old, 23-0 with 11 KOs. So just under 50%, right? 5'8", 68-inch reach. Born in New Jersey, makes his home in Texas. William Zepeda, 1 year older, 33-0. So more professional fights. And here's the big number, 27 KOs. So as you can see, his KO ratio is significantly better or higher than Shakur's. 5'9", so he's a little bit taller, 69.5-inch reach. So he's got a slightly longer reach. And he's from San Mateo in Mexico. He's the #1 Mexican lightweight in the world. Now, the last 2 fights Zepeda had were with Taven Farmer. Interesting, that's the same farmer that got blown out by Kid Austin. So, interesting. I'm not sure what we can draw from there. One of the things I would say in Zepeda's favor is Zepeda's also a southpaw. Shakur Stevenson, as we know, is a southpaw. And one of the problems that orthodox fighters have with Shakur is that darn left hand of his. Well, a southpaw makes that a little less risky, I suppose, for the southpaw opponent of Shakur than would be the case with a right-handed opponent. At least, that's my view. Can Zepeda get inside? Can Zepeda maybe make it a rough and tumble fight? Possibly even some dark arts, as I hear people talking about. Or can Shakur keep that sniping left hand going and cause Zepeda to essentially, be comfortably outpointed over the distance? Could Zepeda be stopped? I'm doubtful of that one. The big issue really might well be how Shakur's hands are. He has, it is believed, delicate paws. So if he should have any hand problems, then that will cause him to have to change a strategy, and that might make it very, very difficult for him. An interesting fight. A very interesting fight. Different styles, boxer, brawler, if you like. Some people are thinking that that Shakur is going to sort of lay on a little bit of a school lesson. I'm not sure if we're going to see a schooling, but I am leaning towards a Shakur Stevenson overall points win. Be really interested to know what you think. Let me know in the comments section, and I'll talk to you a little later. Thanks. Bye-bye.